Hello, nice to have you join us on Newsroom series, broadcasting live from Channels Television's global headquarters in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Dominic Iwiwa, and today our focus will be on the southeastern region. But before we get into that, let's have a snippet of our top stories making the rounds at the moment. We start off with the judiciary, as the Federal High Court in Lokoja has set aside its earlier judgments that directed the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to recognize the Nigeria Democratic Congress, NDC, as a registered political party. Justice Issa Danchen, who delivered the ruling on Friday, held that the court's December 10, 2025 judgment adversely affected the rights of the Peace Movement Party, PMP, which was not joined as a party in the suit, despite claiming ownership of the logo relied upon in obtaining the judgment. Counsel to the applicant, C.S. Ekeocha, told journalists that the Peace Movement Party approached the court after discovering that the NDC's registration was based on a logo it had previously submitted to INEC before the commencement of the suit. According to Ekeocha, the court agreed that the applicant's rights had been affected and consequently vacated the earlier judgment. The ruling restores all parties to the positions before the December 2025 judgment, effectively reversing every action taken by INEC based on that decision. The case will now return to court for a fresh hearing, with all relevant parties participating before a new determination is made. The Lagos State government has announced plans to demolish all distressed buildings in the Alakija area of satellite town Amodofin local government area of the state. The State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, who led the government delegation to the area, made the comment during an inspection of the two-story building that collapsed on Thursday, June 25th, as he commiserated with the affected families. He said the collapsed building was marked for demolition, and those occupying the building were asked to vacate the building but refused. Meanwhile, emergency agency says 27 persons were rescued and some fatalities, including a 2-year-old baby girl, were recorded. In the meantime, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has directed the Lagos State Building Control Agency to commence immediate structural integrity assessment of adjoining buildings and enforce compliance with building codes in the area. Staying with building collapse, emergency response teams at the collapsed building on Otti Road say they will not stop until they rescue everyone who may be trapped in the rubble. The rescue mission, which involves the excavation of the debris, is a combined effort of Julius Berger and other emergency response teams. Meanwhile, the chairman of Port Harcourt City local government area visited the scene to assess the rescue efforts and receive updates from emergency officials. Now, as the world marks the United Nations International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, concerns are mounting over the rising rate of substance abuse, particularly among young people. In Imo State, the Nsokbo Dynamic Association, in collaboration with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and DLEA, is stepping up awareness with a sensitization program for secondary school students on the dangers of drug abuse and trafficking. Our correspondent, Eitagwe Kutei, reports.
June 26th every year is observed as the United Nations International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, aimed at strengthening action and cooperation in the fight against drug abuse worldwide. The 2025 World Drug Report by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime shows that about 360 million people, representing 6% of the global population aged 15 to 64, use illicit drugs, a figure that has continued to rise over the past decade. In Nigeria, an estimated 14.3 million people, representing 14.4% of the population within the same age bracket, abuse psychoactive substances, underscoring the need for sustained awareness, especially among young people. This task is being taken up by the Nsokbo Dynamic Association in collaboration with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, and their latest stop is the Presentation Secondary School, Ogbaku, in Imbitoli local government area of Imo State.
We are proud to join the NDLEA, the Nigerian Navy, and the United Nations in championing the campaign against drug abuse bringing the message to the doorstep of the principal audience and the relevant stakeholders. We understand the pressures, temptations, crossroads many of you experience in this transitional stage of life. The decisions you make today, both in your career choices and lifestyle, will greatly shape your future. This is why we have brought together two important messages today: choosing the right career path and saying no to drugs. Drug abuse does not merely destroy health, it destroys dreams, tear families apart, shut down destinies and opportunities.
The Chief Superintendent of Narcotics, NDLEA Imo State Command, Chiamaka Ugbe, highlights the health, social and economic consequences of drug abuse, urging students to stay away from illicit substances and become advocates against drug use.
Because of social media influence, poor supervision from parents at home, broken homes, depression, frustration, or desire to be accepted into a certain clique, into certain association, we find out that there is drug abuse among students.
Tackling drug abuse requires the collective efforts of families. Organizers believe that educating young people at an early stage remains one of the most effective ways to build a healthier and more productive society. Eyitopakute, Channels Television News.
Now, as artificial intelligence reshapes governance, commerce, and the administration of justice, legal experts are calling for Nigeria's laws and institutions to evolve with the technology. That conversation took center stage at the 2026 International Law Conference of Alex Ekwueme Federal University in Dofo Alike in Ebonyi State.
It's a gathering of some of the brightest legal minds, policymakers, jurists, and technology experts, united by one question: how should the law respond to the age of artificial intelligence? Those searching for the answers converge on the Senate chambers of Alex Ekwueme Federal University, Ebonyi State, venue of the 2026 International Law Conference, which explores the theme, Law, Technology and Power in a Fragmented World. The idea is to prepare Nigeria's legal system for a future where digital technologies, algorithms and AI increasingly shape governance and justice.
Significant gaps remain within our emerging jurisprudence on artificial intelligence, digital governance, data protection, platform accountability, cybersecurity, algorithmic regulation, and the broader governance of disruptive technologies. It is for this reason that this conference is more than an academic exercise. This conference accordingly provides a veritable intellectual forum for critical interrogation of the complex interface between state sovereignty, technological innovation, and global governance structures.
Discussions focus on the opportunities AI presents for the justice sector, including faster case management and reduced judicial delays.
AI, in short, doing at large scale and at speed what human experts can only do one case or one instance at a time.
Nigeria must build data centers, and data centers in Nigeria must be accountable to Nigeria's judiciary, because the purpose of the judiciary is judgment, and that is what AI does not have. So we need to create that judgment.
Sovereignty 2.0 must be law in action. Codes of conduct for code, treaties for technology, and remedies for the rights of the digitized women. Let us proceed with courage, with clarity.
Declaring the conference open, Ebonyi State Governor Francis Nwifuru, represented by the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Ben Odo, challenges participants to develop legal frameworks that encourage innovation while protecting democratic values and fundamental rights.
I urge all participants to engage constructively, exchange ideas freely, challenge assumptions respectfully, and contribute meaningfully to the development of legal and policy framework capacity of advancing justice, strengthening democracy, protecting human dignity, and promoting responsible innovation in digital age.
As the conference continues, participants say the goal remains to shape legal and policy reforms that will strengthen digital justice, promote responsible AI adoption, and ensure technology serves the interests of both the judiciary and the society.
7 councillors from the 17 local government areas of Abia State have declared their support for Governor Alex Otti, citing what they describe as visible improvements in infrastructure and governance. They made their position known during a solidarity march in Umuahia. Our correspondent reports.
It's to show unity and political support as serving councillors from across Abia State converge on the streets of Umuahia. The councillors say the Otti administration continues to deliver tangible projects across key sectors, including roads, healthcare, education, erosion control, security, and the proposed federal government partnered airport. They describe the development as evidence of purposeful leadership and people-centered governance. In appreciation, they staged a solidarity march, calling on Governor Alex Otti to seek a second term in 2027.
Today, you will notice that the governor has changed the whole place. You will look at the hospital in the area of health. He has done so much in the area of agriculture. He has done so much in the area of transportation. You see Nenoti bus terminal. You see airport is coming, the seaport is there. In security, you see homeland security, Abia is calm. In education, you see recruitment of teachers and so many things for social development, the roads. There is no local government in Abia State that is not, there's no construction of road going on now. So the governor has done so much, and on this, the 184 councillors of Abia State is here today to endorse him.
The motion is seconded by Dominica Onyike of Ozoku Ward, Ukwa West Legislative Council, who commends the governor's performance and pledges the support of the councillors at the polls.
I, Honorable Oloma Dominica Onyike, councillor representing Ozoku Ward, majority leader of the 8th Legislative Council, on behalf of 184 councillors of Abia State, on behalf of the female councillors, I am standing here to second the motion that our best governor, the best governor in Nigeria, the governor of Abia State, seconding the motion that we are returning him second tenure.
Leader of the Ishia-Langwa Legislative Council, Eze Chimezie, puts the motion to a voice vote, drawing overwhelming support from the gathering.
I, Right Honorable Eze Chimezie, the leader of the Ishia-Langwa Legislative Council, having moved the motion and seconded by our honorable colleagues, those in support that Dr. Alex Otti be returned 2027, say aye. Aye.
Some residents also joined the march, urging Governor Otti to continue what they describe as his developmental agenda beyond his current tenure.
Now, residents of Nkwegu community in Umuahia North local government area of Abia State are counting their losses following a devastating fire outbreak that destroyed a petrol station and several adjoining shops. The inferno, which reportedly began after an explosion involving a fuel tanker, destroyed buildings, goods, and other valuable property, forcing residents and business owners to flee the area. Although no casualties were recorded, victims estimate that property worth over 140 million naira was lost in the disaster. Business owners say years of hard work and investments were wiped out within a short period, leaving many families facing uncertainty and financial hardship.
I'm still pleading, begging our governor, because I know he's a listening governor, and he has a woman's heart to come and assist me so that this place can function again. The people within here, the shops, all of them are on my neck. Say, how am I going to repair their shop? How? Like this one is selling provision. Her shop was burned totally. The fridge, every damn thing is burned. So I'm still pleading to governor to come and assist.
First of all, I thank God there is no life lost That's number one, the most important thing. So I know that with God and the government and the governor, they will help us to rebuild both our houses, our shops, the filling station, the tanker, everything that God burned, because many things was lost. No single pin was brought in from this fire something. So I'm begging the government and the governor to help us rebuild all our lost.
They made sure that as the fire was trying to get into into those areas, that the fire was contained. I believe that when someone asks for help, it will be looked at. The governor is someone who is a listening governor. He has a kind heart, but also he's a man of due process. So I'm sure that he will look at their requests and act accordingly.
Government has reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening primary healthcare delivery across the state, as outstanding local government areas, health facilities and frontline health workers were honored at the Anambra State Primary Healthcare Leadership Challenge Award and Recognition Ceremony in Awka. Government officials, development partners, healthcare professionals and other stakeholders gathered to celebrate excellence in grassroots healthcare service delivery. It showcases the state's government's deliberate investments in health infrastructure, human capacity development and expanded access to quality healthcare services.
It's an atmosphere of joy and excitement in Awka, the Anambra State capital, at the Primary Healthcare Leadership Challenge Award and Recognition Ceremony Day. Anambra State had won 2 major national awards as the overall best performing state in Nigeria at the 2024 National Primary Healthcare Leadership Challenge with a $700,000 prize, and the Leadership newspaper's best performing state in primary healthcare in the Southeast Zone with a $500,000 prize, bringing the state's total prize money to $1.2 million.
The primary healthcare remains the foundation of our healthcare system. It is the gateway through which most citizens access essential health services, including immunization, maternal and child health, nutrition services, health education, disease prevention and treatment of common illnesses. The PHE Local Government Leadership Challenge serves as a powerful tool for strengthening governance and accountability, improving service delivery at the grassroots level.
Representatives of global development organizations praise Anambra State's healthcare reforms, which are yielding measurable results.
UNICEF in Nigeria entirely wishes to congratulate the governor and the people of Anambra State on the laudable achievements in winning the Leadership Challenge Fund, which is a good sign of good governance, particularly in the health sector.
Today's award ceremony recognizes leaders whose commitment, hard work, and innovation have contributed significantly to advancing these goals within their local government areas.
The ceremony features the recognition of outstanding performances by local government areas, primary healthcare facilities, and frontline health workers. Anaucha local government area, with the mayor, Ron Ibekwe, takes the first position, followed by Ihiala and then Oyi local government area.
Whatever we are doing at our local government, various local governments, is just what he's doing at the state we are mimicking. We are bringing it out to the grassroots. That is only my secret. And the other thing, the good people of here at local government, the capitalists, the critical stakeholders, the super stakeholders, the stakeholders of here at local government, they are contributing much in health.
When you tell us this has happened, maybe at the state level, at the LGA facility community, we would always ask you for evidence. If you don't have evidence for that, for us, it's as good as not existing. It never happened. And that has guided our process.
Wife of the state governor, Mrs. Noya Soludo, commends the healthcare champions.
Today's award ceremony recognizes leaders whose commitment, hard work, and innovation have contributed significantly to advancing these goals within their local government areas. As we honor the award recipients, let us remember that excellence is not a destination, but a continuous journey.
The award ceremony shows Anambra State's drive to reward excellence, inspire improved service delivery, and deepen investments in the health sector as part of a broader vision of building a healthier, more livable, and more prosperous state.
Meanwhile, Governor Chukwuma Soludo says he remains committed to sustaining ongoing market regeneration reforms aimed at boosting economic activities, improving urban planning, and ensuring safer trading environments across the state. The resolution follows an inspection tour of major commercial hubs, including the new parts market in Port Motor Park and the Mbuka Obosi Auto Spare Parts Market, all in Idemili North local government area of the state, which altogether form one of the largest automotive and spare parts trading clusters in West Africa. During the visits, the governor expressed concerns over indiscriminate roadside trading, traffic congestion, environmental degradation, and safety risks. He notes that market regeneration efforts will continue to improve traffic flow, enhance public safety, restore environmental order, and create more sustainable commercial centers capable of supporting the state's growing economy.
We are coming. Very soon, all these places, including Sakamori, where flood follows to surge into the market to disturb you, will end. Anambra must excel. We are here in Anambra and it must excel. To the landlords, without considering the hard times, you all still hike rents? Let me be honest with you. Before your complaints, we already know. Because I'm in the street too. They not only hike the rent, tenants are also mandated to make advance payments of 1 year, 2 years, or 4 years. It is not good. While tenants still pay in advance, the agents still take their cut. They must allow the poor to breathe. The poor must breathe.
Before I'm on the street.
Staying in Anambra State, the welfare, dignity, and inclusion of senior citizens remains top priority and are being sustained through a comprehensive support program. Their welfare is being promoted at an event held at the Lighthouse Orca, which brought together elders. This was highlighted during an event at the Government House to improve their welfare. The elderly citizens gathered from the 21 local government areas of the state for free medical screening and consultations for age-related ailments, including hypertension, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, while beneficiaries also received prescribed medications, food items, clothing materials, and cash support from the First Lady.
For every living person, both old and young, a little exercise is important every day, no matter how small. What we eat is also very important. I appeal to the caregivers because our people regard tin food as evidence of good living, but it's not. Natural food is the crux of the matter. For food like cassava, prepared by yourself, peel it, soak it, and allow it to ferment well. Please, let us help ourselves because what we eat is very important. Again, some of our elders could not make it here. Please, let's make it a duty to visit them often and take care of them.
The Alex Otti administration in Abia State has reaffirmed its commitment to promoting arts, culture, tourism, and the creative economy as key drivers of economic growth, youth empowerment, and cultural preservation. Governor Alex Otti stated this during the 2026 Canvas and Culture Art Festival, where he was represented by his Deputy Governor, Kechukwu Emetu. The event brought together students, artists, and cultural stakeholders to showcase creativity and celebrate Abia's rich heritage. Participants believe that art is a powerful tool for preserving cultural identity, fostering innovation, strengthening unity, and projecting the values of a people to the global community.
Art remains one of the most powerful expressions of human identity. It preserves our heritage, inspires innovation, fosters unity, and provides a platform through which communities tell their stories to the world. You are helping to strengthen our cultural ecosystem and create opportunities for learning, collaboration, and economic growth in the state. As a government, we recognize the immense potential of the creative industry as a driver of cultural preservation, youth empowerment, tourism, and economic development. We remain committed to supporting initiatives that showcase the richness of our heritage and the talents of our people.
We recognize that creative economy is no longer a sector to sweep under the carpets around the world. It is a major driver of economic growth, empowerment, tourism, innovation, and the cultural diplomacy. The futures belong to not only those who build industry, but also to those who direct ideas, who shape narratives, and inspire imaginations.
And that's where we drop the anchor on this edition of Newsroom Series. For updates, kindly visit our website at www.channelstv.com. I'm Dominic Iwiwu. News Track comes up at the top of the hour. Enjoy the rest of your day.